Look, welcome back to Squads from the Playground. 607 says Pooh Shiesty snitch. He said he cooperated with law enforcement for a reduced sentence, and he has the paperwork to prove it. Let's get into the content, fam.
Yeah, that's all mama. Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm in my snitch nicely mask. That's what mama. Yeah. Just that snitch so nicely mask. That's what mama. Listen. That's what mama. Listen. Just wrap this where we expose the industry and its tricks. I swear to God, mama. Stop playing with me. Check it out. It's the biggest trick, right? Y'all know when Thug came home, right? He was snitching. Y'all found out he was snitching, right? But y'all don't know what I just found out, gang. And listen, when you find out, you gotta have the paperwork. Go have a paperwork party. Hey, go have a paperwork party. Hey, listen, a snitch for 6 months off the sentence. Stop playing on me. Snitch for 6 months off? Stop playing on me. Listen. There's a lot of shit going on I don't think y'all don't know about. So let's talk about everything y'all don't know about, right? We're gonna start with Mr. Pooh Shiesty, right? First of all, with a name like Pooh, you want to be somebody Pooh and there's some too. Right? I was like, oh, we're gonna talk about that too because that is to be rumored, that is to be allegedly, but that is to be true. I was like, oh, mama, how's allegedly and it's true? Like this, right? Listen, if you go to the feds, right? Listen, if you're watching this, I know you probably never been to the feds, right? But if you ever happen to go to the feds, you got to get in the car. Me, I've been to the feds, right? I'm from St. Louis, so my car was 044. But if I wanted to be a Crip, then I got to get in the Crip car, right? But either way, when you go to the feds, as in the feds, you got to get in the car. There's no neutron, right? Even if you're not in the car, you're like a religious gang, right? So you're going to be with the Muslims, you're going to be with the church, and y'all know what happened in the church. What happened in the church stays in the church. But I swear to God, mama, it make your booty hurt. Listen, I was here to talk about church, here to talk about Pooh Shiesty and the shiesty she did to get out of jail to get 6 months off his sentence, right? Now check it out, right? Pooh Shiesty go to jail, right? Now first, when he go to jail, the first thing that happened now, he didn't really want to snitch, right? But he got pressed in jail. I swear to mom, yeah, he got pressed in jail by the GDs on GD. I swear to God, mom. Listen, so the GDs pressed him in jail, right? And when they pressed him, they're like, look, what's up with that song you did with Dirk? Because they was really talking about the song he did with Dirk. Dirk said, you know what I'm saying, what you smoking on? I bet you high as, he said that, right? He put Duck name in it. But it's kind of crazy now because, like, he did that, and now OTF members taking up for Duck. I don't know. We got to talk to Chicago about that. But evidently Chicago pushing peace, but there's no way to push peace. And somebody tell J Main that. You can't start there. You got to start before that. Right? But let's start before that. Let's start before Pooh Shiesty came home. How did Pooh Shiesty come home? Okay, cool. So it was rumored that Pooh Shiesty snitched, but you can't say he snitched without the paperwork. And I tell you, I gotta have the paperwork, right? And listen, to get the paperwork, you gotta get it from the police, right? Listen, stop playing on me. And listen. That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from, right there. Look. Can they see that? Can they see that? Can they see that? What does that say? They see what that say? Listen, hold on, let's go right here. I'm gonna show y'all this because y'all gotta see this. This paperwork. Let's try another camera. That camera ain't working. Let's try this camera here. Right here. Paperwork. Hold on, they can see this paperwork. Hold on. Why can't they see it? Can you put it in the video so they can see it in the video? Can you put it in this video? It looks like it's blank. Like the Pooh Shiesty has some shit going on. I can't even see his paperwork. Hold on. If I go back, you can see it. Hold up. You got like this is a light. Damn. Listen. I swear on mama. Oh, there it go. That's coming in. Listen, it's paperwork. That's coming in there. It's paperwork. I swear to God on mama. Stop playing with me. Hold on. It's paperwork. I swear on mama. Signatures on it. Look. Signatures on it. Names on it. I swear to God on mama. Stop playing with me. Listen. So we got paperwork, right? In this paperwork, Pooh Shiesty talked to the authorities, right? And listen, and all these street niggas like, you can't talk to the authorities, but I guess they ain't know him because he had this snitch nicely mask on, right? I guess if you got the snitch nicely mask on, it don't matter if you snitch. But listen, everybody is a snitch. That's the industry biggest trick, right? Because they don't own themselves. Listen, he snitched and came home to $1 million, right? But look, what's going on? Why did he snitch? Because he was getting pressed in jail. He was getting pressed in jail about shit he did with dirt, right? And listen, you don't even know dirt. Here's the thing, right? You ain't even in the game, right? Come to find out, he go to jail, he can't be in the game, and the reason why you gotta be because he went and got in the down south call. Listen, and everybody know down south call, they be they do it good. Listen, everybody knows in the penitentiary gang, you've been in the feds, you know about the down south call, then you also know about the DC boys, right? Shout out to the DC boys on GD. Listen, DC niggas will stab you, gang, in the ass and in the neck. That's what everybody know this, gang. But listen, it's like this, right? If you in the industry, you gotta know already they got your voice. I tell you this all the time, but I don't think y'all get it, right? Your famous, biggest rapper, Snitch, right? He a snitch, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. They want to get back to that lifestyle, right? Because a lot of times they went to jail rich, but they started off broke. And they do anything to feel rich again, right? So they gonna snitch, they gonna tell, they gonna squeal, they gonna do everything that Pooh Shiesty did, gang. Listen, and it's kind of crazy, right? Because I ain't want to believe it, right? Because I seen the paperwork, because I got the paperwork. Listen, even when Wack 100 called me, I'm like, cuz, I know for a fact Pooh Shiesty ain't snitch, gang. I know, not Pooh Shiesty, he ain't snitch. He ain't snitch and he getting hit. You telling me Pooh Shiesty snitched, they ain't getting hit. Pooh Shiesty, you snitching, they ain't getting hit. Come on, gang. Snitching? Getting hit too? Come on, gang. You better be doing the hitting. Now listen, you better be doing the hitting, gang. You snitch. My God. Oh my God. Listen, for everybody knows, this the famous Snitch Nicely mask now, right? You put this on when you want to snitch nicely. I wonder if Thug had one of these on, right? But listen, he came home, and when he came home, he went straight down there with Big 30, gang. And they faked like Big 30 gave him $1 million, knowing it's the same $1 million that Gucci just had on the story. Talking about he had for an artist, but he just let his artist go because he was broke and all he had left was that $1 million. You gonna bet it all on Shiesty. Why not bet it all on the snitch? Why not? Why not? Why not? But it's like this for me. Do y'all think Pooh Shiesty gonna be able to last now that the streets know he a snitch? I mean, Thug did, but...
Look, I don't know if the paperwork is actually even real, fam. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. It's all blurry. The man could have printed that up and made all that up. But a lot of people saying Pooh Shiesty snitch. Wack 100 is among those people. I'm starting to think if he did cooperate, it's because they was already cooperating against him. But it's came to my attention that Crunchy Black publicly snitched on Pooh Shiesty. Let's get into the content, fam.
Shiesty, look at this nigga. He just got in the game. He already jumping out the car, robbing the nigga and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Yeah, whatever. But that was that nigga. We saw that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Legend my ass. But Pooh Shiesty, that's my young nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, he did it. It was him, you know. Hey. I ain't gonna act like that wasn't him. Y'all can act like that, but that was Pooh Shiesty. You know, they can't lock him up because I said it was him. I could be still lying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Look, I'm flabbergasted by this shit. I'm gonna just be honest with you, fam. I'm flabbergasted by it. Why? Just seeing Crunchy Black mention that main name like that, out of line, out of pocket, fam. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. I never thought nobody from the 3-6 Mafia would be talking like this, man. I'm just surprised I could even understand what Crunchy Black was even saying, because most of the time his teeth always falling out his mouth. Nigga, when you got an old school nigga like this that's spilling the business, spewing information, tap him on the shoulder and tell him to pull himself together, fam. Tell him to pull himself together. If Pooh Shiesty snitched, in fact, if he cooperated with law enforcement, with government entities, it's no paperwork. I don't know. 607 claims to have paperwork, but it's not gonna always be paperwork. All you gotta do is point them in the right direction. That's all we need. That's all we need. Verbal confirmation is what they call it. Let's just be honest. There's a lot of people, man, where your paperwork? It doesn't have to be fucking paperwork. But if he cooperated, it's because somebody cooperated against him. They was already ratting. Take Crunchy Black as an example, fam. Your information that could potentially get you arrested, could end your career, your life as you know it. is being entrusted with people that got loose lips. Loose lips sink ships. All somebody had to do was get a hold of that Crunchy Black interview and listen to how he talking about Pooh Shiesty, and he would have had all the government eyes on him. That's what you don't understand, fam. Before you come to the internet as a rapper, a personality, a content creator, an entertainer in any form, make sure you got your shit in order. It's already background checks and shit being ran on you, fam. So they snitching on you, but you're damn near snitching on yourself, bro. You're giving them everything they need to lock your motherfucking ass up and throw away the key. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Crunchy Black, you need your hair whooped. Yeah, you need your hair whooped, fam. Why you don't go and talk like that, bro? Whether or not you supposed to be from the streets or not, that doesn't matter. Nigga, you're part of the system. You're part of the game now. Once you get into the game, whether it's from the streets or the suburbs, you have a moral obligation to shut the fuck up. When you don't do that, you're in violation. And you need your ass whooped. You know, it's not funny. I'm just being honest, just being real. 607, this man is hilarious, but I'm starting to think he has some government ties too. Why? You gotta know, behind the scenes, these people work and develop with all type of people. They're not who they think they are. Like you think they are. 607, I'm not no gangster. He may have came from this background and that background. That doesn't matter in 2025. The man has information. Anybody that's playing with that paperwork, don't trust him. You know, don't trust him. Man, come on, man. I'm a smart ass nigga, fool. Smart ass nigga. I'm pretty sure I can pull documents on anybody, but why would you use your time to be tapping into those resources, fam? Yeah, you doing some coppish things. All you gotta do is do coppish things, you know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't mean you're on official payroll, but you're fucking with them people. You know what I mean? Real shit, close enough. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out 607, but I don't know if I believe this here. Yeah, I don't know if I believe it. But Pooh Shiesty, sorry, bruh. I don't know you from a can of paint, nigga. It's gonna take it, I gotta take it from the horse's mouth. You're gonna have to come out and talk about this. Everybody can't take up for you. You got to learn to take up for yourself, nigga. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit the fuck up. Yeah, real shit. You got to do that. You got to do that. Before you leave today, hype me up. Like, share, subscribe. And remember, I love you. Yeah, real shit. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Nigga, peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it. I play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill. It gotta be about business.